Okay guys, just a quick intro for the video that's coming up. I had just walked out of the court building 10 minutes before this all occurred. I didn't have my head right for what I was doing, and so I did not prevail. But I'm going to go ahead and post this just like I always do, the good and the bad. Basically what I was doing was filming police cars for one of my blue privilege videos. And predominantly what I was finding wasn't Harris County Sheriff's Department vehicles, it was Precinct 1 Constable vehicles. Now you should note that it's Precinct 1 that came after me. Even though this is the city of Houston, and normally Houston PD would come, or Harris County Sheriff's Department, for some reason Precinct 1 interjected themselves into it. You know, video speaks for itself. Like I said, I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to get the word out about the shell charges being dropped, and so under protest I gave it up. But I did a lot of things wrong. I didn't activate the bamboozer, so nobody would have known if I'd been arrested, and this guy was determined to arrest me. Honestly, my feeling is, and I can't prove it, but my feeling is that they knew who I was, and this was strictly a harassment stop, because Phillip and I film down there all the time, and we have never been confronted like this before. But they saw me by myself, and I looked like easy prey, and here come the bullies. So you'll find the appropriate phone numbers in the description. And if you have comments, concerns, etc., give them a call. Thanks, guys.
Sure, go ahead. Who are you?
Somebody put your camera down for me, please?
No, I'm going to keep my camera up.
Okay, well, can you just hold it down, please?
Why?
You can leave it recording, I don't care. I don't want, you know.
What?
I got children and things like that, man. I don't need my face all over everywhere.
Okay, I got kids too. Kids, grandkids.
I'm not recording you.
Why not? You don't have a body camera?
No, sir, I got a vehicle camera. I got a microphone.
Why don't you have it running?
It is running.
Okay, well then, good.
Okay. What are you doing?
Taking pictures.
Of?
Whatever I can see.
Or are you doing a project, or what's going on?
I don't answer questions. I will answer that question. Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna answer that question.
Okay, just hear me out real quick. You're down here. You're holding a video camera. You got a GoPro, taking pictures on your phone. You're filming county courthouses. You're filming vehicles. You're standing here filming vehicles coming in and out. You don't think that that's kind of suspicious to the, you know, people out here walking around? You're just filming random cars. You're filming county facilities, you know, government buildings, things like that, wearing a camo, you know, fatigues.
Okay, I'm going to answer your first question first.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just out in public documenting what public officials do on public property, gathering information that's of interest to the public.
Okay.
All right. And I didn't get your name. What's your name?
Deputy Bartiz. That's
Bartiz
perfectly
and
fine.
Cardenas.
That's perfectly fine, but you have to, you see where I'm saying that people, that kind of raises a flag.
Well, the Supreme Court says that what's suspicious to you is not suspicious to other people, so that's too vague.
To a reasonable person is the way it's worded. A reasonable person would find that suspicious.
You know, you're actually the first police officer I've found that can actually quote that, which is sad.
I've read, I'm pretty up to date with my stuff.
Okay, that's good. I appreciate that.
And there's no problem with you doing it. It's your right. That's fine. But like I said, you would see how that would raise flags. You got a gentleman down here, military fatigue, wearing 3 different cameras.
It's just the only shirt I had with me for an overshirt. That's all.
I'm just stating the facts of the situation right here, this incident. You see how we were called. You know, I didn't just stop you just to stop you. You know what I mean? We had a call that a gentleman is wearing a camo shirt, filming county buildings, official vehicles, or officials' vehicles, and things like that. You can see how that would raise a flag with everything that's going on, and it may not even be worse than it used to be, but the way that it's put on the news.
Well, and I'll answer that for you. That's exactly what I was doing, taking pictures of county buildings and county property, county vehicles.
It's our job to make sure you're not out here documenting everything, so you know who's leaving when and who's doing what, so you can come blow the building. You see what I'm saying? Or you know when this officer's going to lunch, so you can come shoot up the courthouse or something like that, man. You know, it's just, you could see how that raises a red flag to a reasonable person.
I have no ill intent.
Sir?
I have no ill intent.
And that's all. I'm just explaining why I'm speaking with you. Why that this exchange is even occurring. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you have your ID on you?
Have I done something wrong that I would be required to identify myself?
Like I said, we have reasonable suspicions.
Okay, but am I being detained?
You're not being detained.
Okay.
At this time, you can. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, but I can't detain you.
Well, it's consensual contact, and you can detain me, but 3802 says I only have to identify myself if I've been lawfully arrested.
Do you want me to detain you so I can get your ID? Because I have reasonable suspicion. This is an investigation, an active investigation.
I understand.
Okay. So
I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
I understand. I don't want to put you in handcuffs. Is the only reason you're not being detained. Because I think that we can handle this like adults and just...
Well, and I'm being adult with you.
And I'm being adult with you.
And I've been forthcoming with all the information that I'm lawfully required to.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not detaining you because I don't feel it's necessary. I don't feel like you're a danger to me or the public at this moment. But there is an active investigation happening right here. Okay. And I can detain you if that's what you would like. I mean, that's not what I want to do, because I don't want to put you in handcuffs because I don't feel it's necessary.
I don't want to be detained. Okay. My feeling is that I haven't broken any law.
Okay,
all right.
But this is an investigation. You know how many people I stop on the street every day that say, I didn't do it, or I'm not smoking weed while they got a blunt lit in their hand. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, that's kind of obvious. Just like what I'm doing is very obvious.
Exactly. And so that's all I'm trying to figure out. I just want to see your ID, make sure you ain't got no outstanding warrants, you don't have no past for, terroristic threats, or, you ain't killed nobody or nothing like that. Because all that, is going to help either verify your story or let me know that there's something else we need to try to we need to go another route and try to figure out exactly what's happening out here.
Okay. What's your reasonable articulable suspicion that I have committed or am about to commit a crime?
You're out here filming government buildings, official vehicles.
Which is all allowed. It's all legal.
It's fine, but it's reasonable suspicion.
It's all constitutionally protected activity.
Do you want me to place you in handcuffs?
I do not want to be placed in handcuffs. I do not want to be placed in handcuffs.
Then either just work
and I
with
do not.
me, man.
I don't want to be placed in your vehicle.
I understand what you're doing. I get it. Okay.
I don't think you do, or you wouldn't be doing what you were doing.
I do, and I'm not violating any of your rights.
Well, you're fixing to put me in handcuffs and lock me up?
No, you're going to be detained.
If we just see your ID to identify you, and if it's fine, we'll let you go.
That's it. That's all I want to do. We're not trying to take you to jail, write you a ticket, or tell you can't
have to clear this call, and we have to document everything we do, and that's all we're trying to do.
Okay, so you just need a name to put on your documents? Okay, yeah, refer to me as good citizen.
Come on, man. If you want to go this route...
I don't want to go this route. You're the one that's doing this, not me.
Okay.
So we got called out here.
I understand you got called out here.
Because it's Wednesday afternoon and we have nothing else.
You have every right
we got called
to be out here and film.
That's all we're trying to do.
You can film me logging your ID into my computer, saying that, yes, I spoke with you. Yes, sir.
Can we get Supervisor?
Yes, sir. 1K15. Can I get a supervisor in my location, please?
Because I've already had a long morning and I'm just not in the mood for this.
Yes, sir.
It's been a good morning.
You mind taking your hand out of your pocket for me, please?
Am I detained?
It's for officer safety. My safety.
I understand, but unless I'm detained, you don't have the right. I will do this. As a courtesy, I'll pull I'll pull the pocket inside out. There's a battery in there. That is it.
Okay.
Okay? That is the only pocket I'll put my hand in. All right.
I want to pat you down and make sure you don't have any other weapons.
I don't consent to...
That's a Terry frisk. It's not a search.
Okay, you can only do a Terry frisk if I've been detained.
I'm trying... Okay, look what's happening. I'm trying to work with you. I don't want to place you in handcuffs, okay? You are being detained. How is that? You are being detained.
Okay, then I will comply with any lawful order you give me.
Okay. come on, like, you see what I'm saying, dude? This whole deal is unnecessary, and I know what you're trying to do.
I agree it's unnecessary.
Put it on YouTube and say, you know, whatever the case may be. That's fine. I really don't care. I'm trying to be as courteous as I can.
And you're being courteous. I got that.
But, like, if you want me to sit you out here, make a big scene, place you in handcuffs, you know, have everyone looking at us, staring at us, then we can do it that way. You know, I'm trying to just... I'm trying to work with you. Just work with me,
You've
please.
detained me. You want to pat me down, Terry Frisk.
Yes,
I will consent to that.
Thank you.
Because I have no option. Okay? You'll arrest me for interfering if I don't. So, but note, I did not consent to this. You're doing it. You're doing it.
It's not a search.
Because on your own.
Terry Frisk.
I got it. I got it.
What do you have here in your back pocket? Is that an ID card, credit card or something?
Yes.
Wallet?
Yes. I have no weapons on me.
Okay.
Not even a pocket knife. There's a wristband up there. It's a Fit Pro thing.
All right, sir. Just hang tight for me right here. Up on the wall right there. Let me speak to my supervisor.
All right.
Hello, how are you?
Sgt
Barrientez. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Could you take a step back? You're like really
Sure.
close.
Sorry.
If you
Okay.
don't mind, while you're speaking with her, can you go ahead and grab your ID for me, sir? You are detained at this point. Okay.
I understand I'm detained.
And I will place you in handcuffs, but I don't want
I don't want you to place me in handcuffs.
Okay, then just grab your ID for me, please.
Okay. Sergeant,
Huh?
I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity. I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, so we're clear here.
Absolutely.
All right? I'm just out in public taking pictures. All right? Gathering content for a story.
Okay.
All right? I am media. All right? I've committed no crime. Everything that I'm doing is constitutionally protected activity and lawful. I've committed no crime.
We've said that
All right?
that's
I've been
perfectly fine.
well. Okay, if I've broken no
It's an active
law.
investigation. Like I said, a reasonable person
Okay.
would
You
see
have to
the
understand
activities you're doing
that
is suspicious.
what has gone on just recently, we are on alert. So we have to make an inquiry.
And that's fine. It's consensual contact, which he
It's not
did.
consensual
Okay.
contact at this
And
point.
so please allow him to do his job and document the information so that you can go on about your way.
All right, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm going to do. All right? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Okay? And I don't normally do this. All right? Normally, I'd let you go ahead and take me to jail. All right? I would push it to that extent because you're wrong. All right?
You need to go there.
And I agree. I'm not going to let it go there. All right? I just got a case dismissed this morning for exactly what we're doing right here, right now. Okay?
Yeah, no one's trying to take you to jail.
All right, so I'm going to give you...
All we're trying to do is log your information.
So that
For
we-
what?
Because we
Because-
have superiors that we have to answer to.
Well, actually what he's going to do is he's going to do an information-only report, send it over to your intelligence officer who's going to forward it to the...
Actually, not what I'm going to do at all. I'm going to make sure you haven't murdered someone last week, or you don't have priors for trying to attempt
Actually,
to
we're
blow
going
up
to
a
log it in our
building.
call slip.
It's going to... I know what's going to happen. All right, so I'm going to get my ID out.
Okay.
Please.
All right, I'm going to give it to you.
Thank you.
All right? And I haven't murdered anybody recently.
Well, that's all I want to check, man. I just want to make sure you are who you say. Man, I just want to make sure you are who you say you are. You're out here doing what you say you're doing, and that's it, sir.
Perfect.
You know?
All right?
Take a picture of it and let it go on the slip.
That's
Oh, he can keep the card. I got plenty of it.
Your date of birth on here? Or a
Worst
driver's
case
license
is
number?
everything you need is right there.
Take a picture of it. I'll get your call slip.
Now, what you've just done is unlawfully detained me. Figure that out.
It's lawful.
It's not lawful.
I can guarantee it.
Trust me, it's not lawful. You should call the district attorney and ask them as well.
Okay.
I can tell you what they're going to tell you.
Like I said, you know it, I know it. There's reasonable suspicion for us to be doing what we're doing.
3802 says I only have to identify myself if I've been lawfully arrested. If you detain me, I can choose to do so and not give a false this
I
exact
can
thing.
guarantee you I'm up
Okay.
to date. I assure you.
I assure you, as you can see, I think I'm pretty up to date too. That's what I'm holding that way. You keep the card. You're going to want to look at that YouTube channel. Trust me.
Will do.
You should keep it. You really should.
Thank
should
you
look
for
at my
being-
channel.
thank-
You should look at my channel, see what I do.
Okay.
And there will be a video of you up. I'm sorry, but you know, had you walked away earlier, I wasn't going to do it. But now, I mean, really, I just don't have a choice. And I'll be making a complaint as well. Okay, because the detention, I'm telling you, detention is unlawful. So
That's fine.
y'all have a nice day. I'm going to go back to what I was doing. All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too.